For years, they have got lingered simply past our understanding. Silent, unexplainable, and always looking. UFOs, as soon as dismissed as mere hypothesis, have taken on a chilling new tone. Their presence feels sharper now, greater intentional. From the sparkling, form-transferring item in Missouri's nonviolent skies to the large craft captured all through a baseball generic term, those aren't random anomalies anymore. They're hinting at something we cannot but piece together. Why are they acting with such frequency? And maximum unsettling of all, why does it feel like their timing is not accidental? Number 11, alien buzz at the ballpark. Think of it. It's 2013, and fans are glued to a minor league 3 hitter among the Vancouver Canadians and the Everett Aqua Sox. But all at once, the game isn't always the principal event anymore. Hundreds of eyes, players blanketed, are fixed on something weird inside the night sky. A strange triangular item with bright lights hovers above the sector. It's not just a fleeting second either. People pull out their telephones, taking pictures, and videos that speedy flood social media. One of the gamers even chimed in online, calling it an alien spaceship. Imagine the excitement that should have rippled via the group that nighttime. Was this the actual deal? A proper UFO? An alien sighting? The type of bizarre phenomenon we've got all visible and technological know-how fiction films, however by no means count on to stumble upon in actual lifestyles. As the picture spread, people had been hungry for answers. Theories commenced flying. A local newspaper speculated it'd just be a far-off managed helicopter, achievable, positive, but no longer pretty as exciting as an extraterrestrial go-to. Still, there wasn't a legit rationalization to place the thriller to relaxation. For weeks, the sighting stored each person guessing, then the fact came out, and allows just say it wasn't as otherworldly as people was hoping. Turns out the UFO become part of a smart advertising and marketing stunt to sell a new planetarium theater at Vancouver's HR, McMillan Space Center. Yep, a advertising and marketing ploy. While it wasn't extraterrestrial beings, you have to admit it changed into genius. It got anybody speaking about space, did not it? So became it disappointing? Maybe. But for a brief moment, it felt like we were on the verge of something first-rate. And isn't always that what makes testimonies like this so charming? The hope, the interest, and that tiny lingering what if that continues our imaginations alive. Number 10, circle of lighting fixtures over Houston. Now permits rewind to August 11th, 2014, while Houston's nighttime sky became the stage for something entirely captivating. Hundreds of humans witnessed a cryptic circle of lighting floating above. Naturally, pics of this celestial oddity exploded throughout social media, shooting the imagination of heaps more. But then the video surfaced and matters got even more odd. These were not desk-bound lighting fixtures forming a really perfect circle. In fact, they had been moving independently, nearly like that they had thoughts in their very own. It wasn't long before rumors of UFO and alien site visitors commenced circulating. You can believe the excitement, a real lifestyle's alien sighting inside the heart of Texas. It felt surreal. However, now not anybody become ready to leap to conclusions. Dr. Carolyn Summers from the Houston Museum of Natural Science became quick to pump the brakes at the alien theories. Her proposal, do not straight away count on it as extraterrestrial. With UFO sightings, she argued, the first step is figuring out what else it could be. Sound recommendation, certain however the thing is that no professional clarification has ever been given. And so the mystery persists. Witnesses have pieced collectively their own theories over time. Some are convinced they saw something clearly out of this global. Others lean in the direction of more down-to-earth factors. Maybe it become a central authority drone or a reflection of stadium lighting fixtures from a nearby soccer game. Number 9, the Tic Tac incident returned on November 14th, 2004 off the coast of Southern California. The US Navy turned into in the middle of routine schooling physical games when something virtually fantastic unfolds. An event that would later be marked in records because the Tic Tac UFO incident. It all started when the U.S. Princeton, a state-of-the-art work Navy cruiser prepared with advanced Aegis radar, detected more than one unidentified flying items. But those weren't everyday blips at the radar. These objects had been shifting at jaw-dropping speeds and appearing stunts that appeared impossible. We're speaking a 40-foot lengthy whitish item formed like, you guessed it, Tic Tacs. They seemed at extraordinary 80,000 FT, dropped toward the ocean like they were defying gravity, flew at 20,000 feet, after which either vanished off the radar or shot directly again up into the sky. To investigate, FA-18F Super Hornet fighter jets had been dispatched. What the pilots encountered changed into something instantly out of thrillers. These gadgets had no visible wings, no engines, no exhaust, not anything that would recommend how they were flying, but they moved with lightning-fast precision, accelerating and changing direction in approaches that completely defied the legal guidelines of physics. Before the pilots should get close enough for a detailed look, the items disappeared. Gone as quick as they'd appeared. The Tic Tac UFO incident has on the grounds that end up a lightning rod for hypothesis. Some agree with these objects have been slicing edge era, the sort even our army couldn't explain, but others dare to ask, become this something beyond human capability? Something now not of this international. It's the type of come upon that shakes the principles of what we assume is possible, and what if you have been one of these pilots watching something that defied every rule of physics you had ever recognized or one of the radar? Operators looking as these items carry out maneuvers. No human craft could replicate. How do you process that? Do you accept it or question the whole thing and it's now not simply taking place in a single vicinity? It's anywhere in Chennai, India, a saucer-like craft flew low over the city. In Panama, a glowing dome-topped object zipped past a shopping mall captured in shocking clarity. And high above a Mexican volcano, a strange craft became caught on stay camera. What connects these events? As the full story unravels, one thing is positive. You're approximately to be surprised in approaches you never anticipated. Number 8, India's alien highlight. Building on the alien sighting this time, it is Chennai that reveals itself at the middle of a phenomenon, leaving people captivated and uneasy. A video making the rounds on Instagram has sparked heated discussions, with a few even joking that aliens is probably done with NASA and have become their gaze in the direction of India. But amidst all the chatter, the reality stays frustratingly out of reach. The clip posted on August 20th, 2024 showed a weird sighting, shot overdue in the evening of August 19th. The video starts innocently enough, a faint speck of light transferring towards the significant night sky. But because the digicam zooms in, things take a stunning flip. What emerges is a saucer-like item. It would not drift across the sky or comply with any predictable route. Instead, it stays in region, almost as if it is watching, waiting. The website is both mesmerizing and unsettling, as though the object is intentionally defying every rationalization we attempt to pin on it. Within hours, the publish had racked up over 4.4 million views, pulling endless visitors into the thriller. Was this an alien visitation? A normal celestial event? Something else totally? It's not just about locating answers. It's about the lingering sense of marvel and unease that moments like this go away at the back of. It reminds us of just how small we're and what sort of we nonetheless don't know about the widespread universe above. Number 7, the Panama case. At just after 10 a.m. on October 9, 2019, what have to have been a regular ride to a shopping center in Panama, Cuba, became something that rejected clarification. As a resident and their pal navigated the parking lot, a glowing metallic object seemed within the sky, flying silently over the complicated. This turned into now not the type of factor you may glance at and overlook. It demanded interest. The craft had a bizarre white luminosity that seemed nearly alive, moving and pulsing across its surface. Its design became equally baffling. Domes protruded from its top, giving it an otherworldly appearance that did not match into any class of aircraft they knew. It turned into as even though this thing wasn't intended to be there in any respect, as if it had slipped into the wrong fact. The witnesses controlled to seize the scene on video, and while the pictures regarded on their personal social media account, it greatly surprised the UFO fans around the globe. And you bet, they made positive to research it body by body. Yet the more they appeared, the fewer solutions they determined. Could it be something experimental, a secret mission, or became it something else? Absolutely, something we do not even have the vocabulary to explain. You see, this was no ordinary blurry mild inside the distance. It stood out. Tangible, unique, and impossible to disregard. The sort of sighting that remains with you lengthy after the pictures ends. And perhaps it really is the maximum unsettling element, how something so clean can go away such a lot of mysteries, as if it had been designed to keep us guessing. Number 6, Volcano's Oval Intruder. In August 2019, a habitual live feed from a volcano cam monitoring the Popocatépetl volcano captured something that instantly commanded interest, an oval-shaped object streaking throughout the display screen at breathtaking speed. Not merely a fleeting blur, it held consistent, drawing interest. A closer observe of the footage revealed a black dome atop the object, together with an awesome light coming from its center. Some even speculated that the dome could be a cockpit, hinting at something a long way extra advanced than we are used to seeing. Of direction, the video raised immediately eyebrows. After all, this wasn't the flutter of a passing bird or a drone casually skimming the sky. The object's speed, shape, and precision recommended something far greater, massive, and a ways more mysterious. It zipped across the frame with a velocity and fluidity that went past the laws of physics. Adding to the intrigue, Popocatépetl is not any stranger to UFO stories. Many inside the UFO community agree with that mountains and volcanoes, specifically this one, may conceal mystery bases. Could this photos lend weight to those claims? Well, the mystery stays suspended among folklore and opportunity. As you watch the craft disappear from view, it's difficult no longer to surprise. Was this a hazard stumble upon, or but some other unsolvable riddle that the skies preserve teasing us with? For now, the answers continue to be as elusive because the object itself. Number 5. Aerial cat and mouse chase. Beneath the putting sun, the skies above Spangdahlem Air Base in Germany have become a scene of silent chaos. A small plane sliced via the evening air, routine and steady till it wasn't. Out of nowhere, a sparkling item regarded moving with unnerving precision. It stayed a long way from gliding at a distance, moving closer, nearly as if it had been sizing up the plane. Then, in a move that sent chills through folks who watched the pictures, the craft commenced to circle the aircraft as if gambling an aerial sport of cat and mouse. Imagine the view from the cockpit. Did the pilot capture a glimpse of this ordinary associate? The unsettling component is how calculated the object's movement seemed, almost as if it knew exactly how near pushed the bounds. What makes this sighting even greater compelling is where it took place. UFO encounters close to Navy installations are not new, however, each one leaves us with the equal burning query. Why here? And then there's the alternative opportunity, the only that twists the thriller even tighter. Could this have been our very own superior era up to now, ahead of its time, that it seems alien even to us? For now, it seems to be some other puzzle wherein the pieces retain to shift the more you study them. What did the skies above Spangdahlem in reality preserve that evening? We're left to guess, left to marvel, and left to appearance up only a little longer. Number 4, slow motion revelation.